The Phantom Pain was easily my most anticipated game of this year. Metal Gear Solid is my favourite franchise of all time, and ever since we started seeing gameplay, the Phantom Pain looked like a deeper, prettier Peace Walker, which is one of, if not my favourite entry in the franchise. So obviously, my expectations were through the roof. And now that I've played the Phantom Pain extensively, I can say, I'm not at all disappointed. The gameplay is far more refined than it ever was in the previous titles, and although the story appears a little thin at first glance, there's plenty here for long-time fans of the series if they want to dig for it. The core gameplay hook of the Phantom Pain is similar to Peace Walker's, which is incredibly fun and addictive. You go out on story missions or side ops, during which you can capture resources and enemy soldiers, which you'll use to expand your base and private military, the Diamond Dogs. Building up your mother base is satisfying, and unlike Peace Walker where your mother base was just a static screen, your base here is a real place that you can explore. This really adds to the sense of progression, and after a while, your base will get huge. To dive a bit deeper into the game, I'm going to talk about the story. Don't worry, this review is 100% spoiler free, but I will be mentioning the story's opening, which could be spoilery for Ground Zeroes if you're yet to play it. I'll be as vague as possible. So, as you know, this game takes place 9 years after the events of Ground Zeroes, with Snake being left in a coma due to the injuries he sustained in Ground Zeroes ending. This is awesome, and strange. In the beginning of the game, we're introduced to Snake with him waking up weak and missing his left arm. Seeing Snake so seemingly powerless is incredibly powerful, seeing as he's always portrayed as such a strong and resilient character. This game takes place right in the middle of the Metal Gear timeline, about 20 years on from the events of Snake Eater, and 10 on from Peace Walker, but still over 20 years away from the Shadow Moses story from Metal Gear Solid 1. Yes, the timeline of Metal Gear is a little confusing, and like previous games, there'll be aspects of the story you won't understand without playing the previous titles. However, this is the most accessible entry to date for newcomers. The Phantom Pain feels very much like a reaction to people lashing out at how heavy on cutscenes and story the last numbered entry, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots, was. This game very much puts gameplay first. You won't encounter any 70-minute cutscenes, and the fan service is far less blatant. For those who are fans of the series, you will be getting most of your ties to previous games and deeper stories through two methods. One is the dozens of cassette tapes you'll unlock over time, and the second is the extensive story content that will only unlock after you've wrapped up the main story of the Phantom Pain. Through playing certain side ops, you'll unlock further story missions that take place after the main story arc wraps up, and these are by far the best part of the Phantom Pain's story. And the biggest twists are all in these additional missions, so make sure you keep playing after the credits roll if you want the full story experience of the Phantom Pain. These additional missions made the story pay off so strongly for me, and made it cement the fact that I really do enjoy Big Boss's stories more than Solid Snake's. Of course, gameplay is what really matters, and the gameplay here is top notch. There's just complete player freedom. You can tackle situations in so many ways, it's a little overwhelming. Want to sneak in and out of a base without anyone ever knowing you were there? You can do that. Want to armor up and charge in, guns blazing? Knock yourself out. I personally enjoy the game most playing stealthily, but everyone will find their own style. There are also so many gadgets at Snake's disposal, everything from the inflatable decoys and cigars that pass time, to Metal Gear mainstays such as the good old cardboard box or empty magazines. To wrap this up, I love Metal Gear Solid 5. It is by far the best game I've played this year, and I honestly can't see anything overtaking it, and that's crazy to be able to say in a year with a game like Fallout 4 still coming. I'm giving Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, my first ever 10. If you enjoyed my review, please like and subscribe to my channel, or follow me on Twitter @ChrisFremo.